surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far.
Hey guys, Yoduvh Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be making an Ottoman storage. This is a requested video, and the person who made this request wanted me to use plastic paint buckets. Now, I didn't have that, so what I did was to use paint cans. I had some of these at home when I was working on another project, so that's what I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using a round canvas for the base. The first thing I'll do is take off the handles from the paint cans. I used a circle that I know is going to be big enough for the Ottoman. I'll be removing the lids and attaching all the cans to the base. I'll be adding garden lettuce to my design. And I'll cut it down to the size that I want with utility shears. If you're new to my channel, it's so great to have you here. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. I took this out and I spray painted it silver. Now this is going to serve as my base. The person who's going to have this is going to use it as a coffee table and not for sitting. So I'm going to be doing this because it's going to be a coffee table and not for sitting. Now, if you want yours to be functional for seating as well, then you have to use a different base. I'm using nails to attach the lettuce to the wood, but when I got to the end, I decided to use screws to give it a much firm hold. Now I'm going to be attaching foam around it, and after that, I'm going to be covering it up with a blue crushed velvet fabric. This was kind of too high, so I reduced it at the bottom. I'll be covering the top, so I took a board and then drew a round circle that is the same size as the base that I used. And then I took the lid, and then I'm going to be drawing the circles around the circle that I have already drawn on the board to replicate what I already have on the Ottoman. Now I'm going to make another circle in the middle. And then I'm going to carve out that circle. Hey, it kind of looks like a donut. Now I'm going to be carving out all of the other circles. When I was done, I covered it with marbled contact paper. I'm going to find a perfect fit and then attach it. This is going to be used in the living room as a coffee table, and it's not going to be sat on. I'll be decorating the sides with gems that are attached to pearls. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it's so pretty. I'll be using glue just to keep what I have in place to see what it's going to look like before I then make it permanent. Now that I'm okay with the design, I'll be using needle and thread to hold this together with the fabric. I cut 2 round foams for the top because what I have is 1-inch foam and I want it to be 2 inches thick. So I'm going to glue 2 together and then use it for the top. I'm going to cut the same shape on a piece of wood that I have at home and then attach the foam to it. I added a little piece around it because I noticed it was a little bit smaller than the Ottoman. The next thing I did was to make random points for the tufting. And then I cut out holes from those points using a pair of scissors. I'll be using the same blue crushed velvet fabric over it, and all I'm going to be doing now is using a staple gun and using my fingers to find out where the points are and then staple it down. I cut off the excess fabric. Now I'm going to be neatly gluing what I have left at the back. I'll be covering this with a round board that I'm going to cover with marble contact paper. The staple pins are going to be covered with crystal buttons. When I was done, I used a little bit of mirror mosaic tiles at the bottom. Now this is what it looks like when I was done. And this was so easy to make. Now this is going to serve as a coffee table and as an organized storage. Since it's a coffee table, the top can be decorated however you like to suit your style. This ottoman is quite large, but as you can see, sitting here is gonna be almost impossible. But then if you want to make yours in a way that you can sit on it, then the base will definitely have to be different, using stronger wood and not lattices. This is a glam and functional DIY, and I love the way it turned out. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did and learned 1 or 2 things from it. Now don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and families as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.